Hello guys, in this video we're gonna scrape real estate properties from Zillow.com. But before we start, let me just show you one little thing here. So if we just go straight forward making a request to the particular URL endpoint that eventually will get a banned, maybe not really that much of being banned, but ending up having a CAPTCHA that would ask us to verify if we are a human or not. But as far as we're making a web scraper, that is not the case that we want to. That's not the case for us. So that's the reason that's the reason to take the headers and the search query parameters here in the developer tools. So I've invoked my developer tools by typing Control-Shift-I, either in Chrome or Firefox. That should have been the same. And here we have the request headers with a bunch of stuff, the great cookies available, and the user agent as well, and also the search query parameters have lots of data inside. So these two, the request headers and the search query parameters, would be the exact elements that we should to involve in our request in order to get a valid response. So bearing that in mind, let's actually start writing some code. So I've created a new file called zillowscraper.py, and first we need to import requests to make HTTP GET requests along with BeautifulSoup to parse the content. So I say from bs4 import BeautifulSoup like this. And now I just want to create a class called ZillowScraper, and here it's time to pass all the headers that I was talking about. So I've already prepared these headers, so you can simply copy paste them from your browser yourself. So it would be better if you would be using your own headers. So take them here in the browser. So just select them, grab, and copy to your code. So here is the headers for my particular case, and the search query parameters as well. So when we will come to the need of handling the pagination, so when we will need to crawl the entire site, we'll be changing this current page value here. So basically that's the case. Now let's define several methods here. So first would be called fetch, which would be taken the URL that we're supposed to fetch data from, and I just want to bring some debugging information here saying HTTP GET request to URL, and specify the URL itself like this URL, and create the response object equals to requests dot get and the URL. And also, as far as parameters would be different each time, so we would need actually to pass the parameters as well. So here I create the params variable, and I say params equals to params. So well, actually not the params, but self dot params, and also headers equals self dot headers. So without specifying these guys, you will eventually get facing a CAPTCHA, and you would need either to solve that or just refuse scraping this site. Okay, and also yeah, here I just want to not to print the new line at the end, and here I just want to say the status code and a response dot status code like this. Okay. Another method would be called parse. So it would take the HTML response, but we will leave this for now. Okay, what's wrong here? Okay, pass. also we'll need to define the method called toCSV to store the results to CSV file respectively, so like this. And also I want to define a couple more additional methods here to avoid torture in Zillow.com site, because it doesn't really like to be scraped. So I'll define a function called save response that would actually be saving the response. So it would take the response object, or maybe, yeah, let's make it the response like this. That would be a text. So I simply say with open let's call this response.html. We want to write the file stream as HTML file and say HTML file dot write and the response here. And another is almost the same, but instead we would need to read the data from the file that we're supposed to store data to. So I say def load response self, and I just say with open response.html. Now we want to read the file stream as HTML file, and here let's create an HTML variable. It would be a bare string. So here I say for line in HTML file. I want to populate the HTML value with those lines. Okay, so like something like this. Okay, and also at the very end of that we need to return the HTML like this. So now let's create a driver for this particular class. So I say if name equals name. In this case we want to create a scraper instance, so I say scraper equals Zillow scraper and scraper dot run. And of course I forgot to create a run method itself, so def run self and pass. Now let me just quickly check that out if everything works or not. So I say python 3 Zillow scraper dot py. Oh my god, line 31, what's going on there? Okay, HTML equals, no, not like that, like this, yeah, okay, so it seems to work. Okay, and now it's basically time to trying to make a request itself. So I create response object again, and I say self dot fetch, and now and also okay, so parameters are specified as well. As far as parameters are specified as the Zillow scraper attribute itself, we would be able actually to change this number, or maybe, well, maybe let's actually take this away. Yeah, it would be better. So it won't be self parameters, it would be just parameters from here. Yeah, so that was a bit of a mistake here. So I just want to have parameters in the run method here. So now let's have a look at the URL that we're supposed to scrape data from. So I'm not sure if this slash needs to be taken or not. Well, let's actually try to grab that as well. So just copy this and paste here, and also I will pass the parameters like this, and I hold my breath and try to run actually this scraper and hope to see the response. Well, I don't actually need to print this because it would already be printed here in the fetch method itself. So I really hope to see the 200 response. Okay, and support it. Oh, yes, a bit of a typo here. So like that. Okay, so we get in the status code 200. So that wasn't really that easy from the first take when I tried that before in my life. So yeah, it's really good to have the 200s response. And now, actually, in order to avoid torturing Zillow.com and in order to avoid getting banned or getting a capture, I just want to store the response text to the file. So I simply say save self.saveResponse and response.text. I'm passing the response.text to that method. And now let's actually run this one more time. I hope to see the response.html. Okay. Object has no attribute text. Why doesn't? Okay, hold on a sec. Oh, that's because I forgot to return the response object itself, of course. So say return response like this, and that should work. Okay. Okay, and this response.html file has appeared, so this is just great. Now we'll comment out this request until we debug our scraper code. Also, we don't need to store response. Instead, we will need to load response. It doesn't take any parameters. Yeah, and we actually want to pass. So let's create an HTML variable, and let's pass this HTML variable to self.parse HTML like this. And in the parse, I just want to print the HTML to make sure that the file has been loaded successfully. Okay, so it seems like it is. Okay, now it's time to start creating our scraper code directly. So the first thing to consider is to create the content variable, which would be equal to beautiful soup, and HTML is the content that is supposed to be parsed, and specify the parser. In this case, this would be LXML parser. Okay, so now let's see actually at our page that we're supposed to scrape. So let's have a look at the page source here, if this is actually available to scrape something from here or not. So what particular elements do we need to scrape? So let's start maybe with the price. I don't know. For some reason it selects too many elements, but I hope that would be just fine. So now we have our price. Well, it's really malformed here, so it's not really that easy to see. Okay guys, just I'll pause the video for a while to find out the best way how to extract data from this site, so to avoid wasting your time watching me struggling with that. Okay, so we would be extracting list card elements. There are 40 of those, so just counted them, and then we'll be extracting this particular data from each particular list card element. So the very first thing to consider here is actually to create a variable called cards, which would be equal content dot find all, and now specify okay, so this oh my god, the class called article. I'm first seeing this sort of tag ever, to be honest. Okay, so article class list card. Well, this is really something new for me, guys. Okay, so article tag. I've never seen that before. Okay, and the class equals to list card, and now let's actually try to print the length of the card, so it should be 40 here. Okay, it's 40. So now we have to loop over the cards. So I say for card in cards like this, and here I'll just create an item which would be a type of Python dictionary, and here I will be specifying the particular elements that supposed to be extracted from this side. So let's start from the price. So price, and here will be the code to extract the price. But before that, I just want to import one little library here called JSON in order to print this item to the console. So I say print JSON dumps and item, and I want to set the indentation equals to 2 spaces. So let's try to test this out. Okay, so now we're supposed to extract our prices. So yeah, I don't need to select that price anymore. So okay, just find the price. Okay, so I found those. So here we have price and also the address here. So let's extract the price, which is located in the div class list card price. So let's say, so we'll use the list comprehension to extract the text from BeautifulSoup tags. So I say simply price.price, oh my god, price.text for price in content dot find, no, not the final, but find simply, and we want to find the div with the class equals to list card price. List card price. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, object has no attribute text. Okay. Okay, guys. So I found a bug here. So of course I shouldn't have find this price in a content, but instead I should have tried to find this within the card. So that's the very first thing to consider. So I also remove this .text here, so I just hope to see tags. Okay, it's not JSON serializable. Okay, now let's bring this text back actually. Okay. Oh my god, what have I done? So basically, yeah, let me just show you guys what I just made a horrible mistake here. So of course we don't actually need to, as far as we're just using the find function instead of final. We're not retrieving the list, instead we're retrieving the single item. So it's just enough to basically extract this item .text like this, and that's it. So I'm really sorry for this. I just used to extract data from the list using the find all function, but this case that's not the case for sure. So here we have our prices. So I'm really sorry for that inconvenience. So it's when we extract in the cards the parent element and then it's extracting the elements for its children, we don't really need to use the find all function, but just fine. But in case if we don't use these cards, this parent element, but looking for the elements directly, in that case we're using find all method, and in that case we'll have to use a list comprehension and all this stuff. So I'm sorry for that inconvenience again. Let's actually keep doing our job here. So the next thing to consider would be the address. So the address is the tag of type of address, and the class list card addr, addr. Okay, so let's add that one as well. So I say address equals to card.find and address and list card address like this, class attribute. Okay, let's see. And again, for sure this should have been .text. So okay, now we got our addresses. Great. So let's move on. And what's the next thing to consider here? I'm not sure about what does this guys mean. I'm really not sure. Well, when I was scraping Rightmove and Zoopla, those are the UK-based real estate properties sites, there were kind of a bit more information like the description, etc. But here in Zillow we don't have that much. So, well, let me actually try to see if I can scrape this stuff actually or not. So okay, BDS, not sure what does this guys mean. Well, actually, well, okay guys, so let's basically just try to scrape them. And so how am I supposed to done that? So trying to get this list apparently, so no, probably can split them by this vertical character here. Okay, so let me just try to extract list card details. Okay, so I'm not sure regarding the data itself here, so just let's scrape what is available. So how to call this? Okay. So BDS, not sure what is that. Let's just define it. BDS equals to card.find, and the tag is user list, and the class equals to list card details, list card details dot text, and let's just see what it gives us over here. Okay, so he gives us all the stuff. So let's actually so what is this for? For BDS, for BA. Maybe I just can say find all list elements. Okay, so just try to split them. Okay, it's not possible. Well, it is possible. Let's do it this way. So okay, so just command this out. I'll show you what I mean, guys, by doing this. So just want to print okay. Text. So I was really close. Okay. and now this one. Okay, so I was really close. I was really close. Okay. So BDS is equal to this. So I can actually even split this by the empty space and use the very first element. So okay, and now it's basically almost the same, but oops. This would be BA, and this would be the element with the index 1, and the very last one would be SQFD. No idea what does that mean, guys, so if you know that, please let me know in the commentaries. I'm really wondering what is that all about, basically. So list index out of range. It's probably not available everywhere. Okay, so probably they're not available everywhere. So BA, BDS. Okay, so we need to make some try catch stuff here. So I say try BA equals to this, except BA equals to not available, and also the same for SQFD. This time the index of 2. So here we want to use the BA variable. Okay, let's see if it works now. Okay, and let's see the SQFD as well. Okay, so invalid index. I'm not sure. Oh, that's because, of course, that's because you need to. We need to specify SQFD variable as well here. Save. Okay. Okay, so it's not available in most cases, but well, at least somewhere I believe it should have been available. Come on, it's not available anywhere. That's a bit strange. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, so of course I didn't change the index here, so the BA should be the index of 1. Yeah, and let's check that out. Still not available anywhere. Okay, so I just probably need to debug this one more time before ever doing anything. So let's try one more time here. So now I'm printing the BDS. Okay, so in some cases they are not able to be split by the empty space. Okay, but nevertheless, so this one is still the BDS, which we already have. So is this one would be the BA? I'm just wondering. Okay, so this one should be the BA. So why you can't do actually assign this. So one save. Why is BA still not available? So it doesn't succeed for some reason. Okay. Okay, don't really need to see this. Guys, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to accept this stuff outside of the card variable visibility. That's shame on me. Okay, and I'm still wondering why it doesn't work. Yeah. Shame on me. Okay. And now still this one will be 0. Okay, great. So this is it basically. And okay. So now probably the very last thing left here would be the image. So let me try to see. So where is the image actually available? I want to scrape the image URL here. So script article reference. Okay, list card top. Okay, so is this one? Okay, image. So it's probably the only image here. Okay, so we just try to say image equals to card dot find and just search the image tag, and I want to extract the source. Okay. So not all the images are available, so okay, so let's also try accept images as well. So image is equal to accept image equals to not available, and here we'll use our image variable. So again, well, okay. But I'm just wondering, this is not the URL itself. Okay, so why this image source? What is this? This is definitely not what I would like to see. Data image, that's something wrong. Okay guys, to be honest, I have no idea why this happens, so let's actually try to find this out together. So I will again try to find no, like that. I will just try to find the parent element of that image. So I say card dot find, and here with the source code of the page, it's clearly seen that this image is actually the child of this particular hrefs with the class list card link and list card image. So let's try to find that. So a list, no, not like this, list card image class, so to see how that looks like. Okay, so this is the image source. Okay, image. This is really strange. So why does it? So list card link, list card image, reference. I have no idea why this have such a weird format. I'm seeing this for the very first time in my life ever, so to be honest, I have no idea why this actually happens. I can clearly see in the source code that this actually just correct values. So, well, maybe I just can try to search for this disaster here. I'm just already getting interested in what the hell is going on here. So, okay. Even though I'm not looking the response HTML, but the actual HTML still it doesn't. They are pretty the same. I've just checked them out, so I'm just wondering, is there actually somewhere in the source or not? So okay, so here it is. Yeah, it seems like okay, card, list card link, list card image. So they're probably a different list card. Okay, list card images there. So they're pretty different. Okay, so let's better try to extract this from some sort of another element. So list card top apparently. So this would be div list card top. So it's a real mystery here. Okay, the detective story. Yeah, it's a detective story. List card top. Okay, so there are probably many list card tops there as well. So, but hold on, I'm looking within the card. This is so strange. So okay guys, just let me try to find out that myself first. Okay guys, I just give up. I have no idea why this image is just okay in the source code, and it gives a complete disaster here when I'm trying to parse this with a beautiful soup. I have no idea what's wrong here. I don't really want to waste your time watching me just struggling with this stuff. So sorry, but let's just basically give up any images here, and it's not really regarding extracting images, but just we need to write a scraper. So I'm really sorry for that. So I have no idea. Probably if I've spent a couple more hours, I would definitely find out what's wrong there. But for now, let's actually leave this data without any images. So now it's time to okay, now I have to find that fucking image. Okay guys, this is complete a mystery. I have no idea why this didn't work. It seems to work at the moment. Well, not all of those, but still I could have extracted some images, well, at least. So I'll just try to accept the images again. So image equals to, this image is torturing me so badly. Okay, card find image source. Already no idea what's going on here. What was wrong actually? Sort of tight footed. I just really want to have some beer, you know. Except I didn't think this video would long that much, really tired. Really want to have some beer. Okay, and accept image equals to not available. Let's now try to print image like this. What the hell is going on here? Oh, so they are just not all of them are available. That's what's happened. So actually they were extracted correctly, but some of those using some sort of pre-coded stuff there, so maybe just I don't know, icons or something. So actually some of the images are available, and that's exactly okay. So let's have a look of how it looks like actually. So yeah, seems like the very first image, right? No idea. Okay, is this the one? No, it's not. Well, so it's probably, well, I have no idea where that comes from. Okay, but at least the data extraction was correct. So maybe there is lack of data, but still, I don't know why did I stuck to this damn fucking images. OMG. Okay. So why do you extract only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of? So these are not available. So they are available, but they are. Yeah, I should have dedicated this video to extracting damn images. Okay, so. Okay guys, finally, so yeah, that's exactly the case here. Oh my god, I just saw that, I just fucking saw that. Image, yeah, this is it. So here is the disaster that we're facing, and that alternative, so he's just probably showing some house picture or something, or the particular address, I don't know. Okay, so I just had to stop this disaster, for it won't really ever end here. So let's actually get back to the web scraping instead of making this disastrous stuff. So I will actually provide this image URL just as is. So let's print this one last time. This video is going to last for the fucking 2 hours, I believe. Okay. Oh, come on, what's wrong here? Yeah, I forgot to put the comma. Okay, so, okay, let's just have it like this now. The next thing to consider here is I actually want to create a results list. Results list. This would be the Python list, and if each time we extract the item, actually want to say self dot results dot append and append this particular result. Now let's implement the two CSV functions. So I simply say so before that, just let's import the CSV instead of the JSON here. So I say with open Zillow.csv, want to write the file stream as CSV file like this, and simply say no, here we need to create a writer. So writer equals CSV dot text writer. I'm using the dictionary writer because the type of list elements is the dictionaries here. So the first element, the first argument to pass is the CSV file stream itself, and the second is called the field names. And this would be equal to the self results. Now I reference the very first element of the results, and as far as the type of that element is dictionary, I can extract the list of keys from there, and that would be the column names. So and now I can say writer dot right row. Oh my god. No, not the right row. I forgot fucking everything. Okay, writer right header like this, and now loop over the rows. So I say for row in. Oh my god, self. I don't understand anything at the moment. Self results. Writer dot right row and row like this. So let's actually try to invoke the self dot to CSV here and to see if the CSV file is going to be created or not. So it seems like it is. Now let's have a look at that CSV file via the LibreOffice. Okay. Well, seems like this is it. Seems like this is it. Okay. Okay. So now the very last but not least thing remain to do here is actually to loop over the pages. So we need to adjust this parameter here at the params. So if I just try to use the string formatting here and go to the very end and hope that I can use let's just try if I can use just scrape page variable here, save home and scrape page equals to 1. So now I just want temporarily to comment all this stuff out and just print params search query state. Oh, basically I don't need that. I just can simply print the params and that's it. Okay. So page 1. Okay, so just make sure that it's changing here. Page 2. Okay. So now we can loop over the pages by saying for page in range from 1 to, well, let's say to 5. So we would obtain 4 pages overall. And so here we're specifying the page. Okay, now let's generate this dynamically. So we have page 4, 3, 2, etc. Okay, so now we can make the request and pass the parameters with the current page being changed. Okay, and then we will be taken okay, we don't need to load HTML anymore. Instead we want to parse the response.text instead, and if everything works then we want to store the data to the CSV file at the very end. So let me just check this out for the last time if this is okay. Okay, it seems to be. So okay, so I hold my breath and try to run this scraper, hoping that it would actually work. So get in the first page, okay, the second page, okay, and the third page, and let's actually see the output CSV. Okay, it seems like it did actually scrape data from several pages, which is really brilliancy. Real brilliancy. Okay, so finally, guys, I'm really sorry for saying the word fuck and like that, words like that, because it was so confusing to face these issues with the images. I've never basically faced that sort of issues before, so I wasn't really ready for that. I'm really sorry for my emotions regarding that sort of an issue. So it's probably just takes a few pages here and others just some gibberish here. I have no idea why this happens, to be honest. So if you know what's going on here, please let me know in the commentaries. I would highly appreciate that. And for now, this is it for this video. So I wish you all the best and basically take care.